Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Boise, Idaho for the Northwest Motorfest. This is Idaho's largest car show, and man, is there a lot going on here. Gathering at a circle track last night, about 800 beautiful cars on the show field today. They have a capital city cruise tonight in downtown Boise, and then tomorrow they get up and do it all again. And let me tell you, there are some fantastic cars here. Let's get around and let me show you what I'm talking about. So, Jack, what do you think?
I'm happy.
You should be. It's a good show. It's the eighth annual, right?
8th annual Northwest Motorfest.
And you're looking at over 800 cars?
We're close to 900 this year.
So now 8 years, and you moved the date too, so you're now off of the 4th.
First 7 years was 4th of July, and we thought, we'll create something. Maybe this will work. Well, we just kind of got beat up, so we decided to move it to the second weekend
in July,
which is our first one this year for the new date.
Looking pretty good.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it.
It's it is hot down here. It is kind of toasty.
Boise does get a little warm during the summer. We have had shows in the past that's been as much as 111 degrees.
Oh my God.
2 years ago we had 79. So it fluctuates quite a bit.
Whatever. Yeah. And it's a 2-day thing, but with a kickoff last night, the circle track thing was pretty cool. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that was our first time because of 4th of July in the past. We weren't able to do it, so we ended up going to Meridian Speedway, 61-year-old circle track, asphalt track. And, you were out running around a little bit last night.
Kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
Now we're, doing this here. We have a cruise tonight, then we're back out here tomorrow.
Yeah, now the cruise is right downtown, right kind of all around the Capitol building,
right in the heart of downtown, and with this being the capital of Idaho, we have a great relationship with the city of Boise and the government, and the state loves us. And that's the nice thing about having the capital in your own backyard. Well, now they allow us to shut down a large footprint in downtown Boise.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I dig all this military stuff. What do you say we try and hotwire an armored personnel carrier?
No, let's go do this tank.
Oh, the tank. Yeah, dig that. Yeah,
that's much better.
Well, Terry, this is a fabulous car.
Thanks.
54 Buick Skylark. These are really pretty rare cars.
Yes, they are.
How many did they make?
They made 836 of them, 1954.
Is that all? Now, 53, did they make more or less? I think
they made more. I think it was in the 2000 range.
And it was only those 2 years, 53 and 54.
Those 2 years, they made the Skylark name, and they discontinued it until, I believe, 1960, they came back with the title Skylark.
Now, this is a really unique color for them, too. They're typically red. You might see a blue one. What do they call this?
This is called Ocean Mist Green, and this is the original to this vehicle.
Really?
Yeah.
And the interior, it would have been this this two-tone green too?
With this waffle weave pattern. This is actually the exact duplicate of what was in this car, brand new.
Buick dashes, they, all metal,
Real showy.
All show, yeah. I just love them. Now the 53 and the 54 were actually fairly different cars, and I got to be honest, I was never wild about the 54 because they put all this bric-a-brac on back here.
Yeah.
But in this color, it works. I don't know what it is, but the changes were they made these massive taillights, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And I don't believe these ribs were in the.
I don't think the ribs
53.
were in the 53, and this is unique to this car. These chrome bezels on the back.
With this color, it actually gives it a fin look. It really looks good.
Girls really like this color.
Chicks dig this?
The chicks dig it.
It's a chick magnet. I also don't believe that 53 did the 53 have the Skylark emblem there?
No, the 53 did not. This is also unique to the car. And good luck trying to find those.
Oh, I bet, man.
They're tough. And it's very, very expensive to have them refinished, and I had them refinished. Cost me about $1,000 just to have
the two done. Yowza.
Yeah.
Well, but with what you probably paid for this car, but that was lost in the rounding.
Well, yeah. Don't be telling my wife that.
No, it's your secret. Same with me. So powering this was what? This was a
322 Nailhead.
Right. This was a really one
V8.
of Buick's first V8s.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at that.
Yeah, it's got some power to it. There you go.
Yeah,
here's the innards.
That's oil bath, right?
That's correct.
Man, that's a honking air cleaner. So the Fireball V8. What a great engine. And that just came out the year before, and in fact it was only available in the Skylark, I think.
I believe you're correct.
In the year before. And then it went across the line in 54.
54.
Yeah. So how does she run?
Oh, like a kitten. purrs.
Have you been to this show before, the Northwest Motorfest?
I've been to it, you know, coming in to look at cars, but I've never had a car here. I have 2 of them this year. Man, this is fun.
It is. There's some great stuff here.
There's some beautiful cars
Man,
here.
I love it. Well, and I tell you, one of the most beautiful is your 54 Skylark.
Hey,
Terry,
thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thanks for bringing it out, man. Beauty. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Dave, this is a cute little machine.
Thank you.
Pretty striking, pretty wild paint job on it. But it's a, I mean, it's a Topolino, isn't it?
It is. It's a 37 Fiat Topolino Coupe.
This is actually a fiberglass car, right?
It is.
I didn't know they were making these kits.
There's not very many people that do. The only one that I know of is this company in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Rod and Rice Fiberglass. And they built a limited number of them, and I think he's done with production.
I've never seen one.
But it's, you know, it's been massaged and it's been worked on from even that state, and there's been a lot of fab work and a lot of things done to it.
Hey, really a cozy little interior
It
too.
is,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a little car. And back here, your little spare tire cover. I don't think it would cover these though.
No, it won't.
That's some serious meats back here.
Again, there was just space challenges, and the trunk's full of fuel cell, battery shut off. We actually built this car with enough safety equipment that we can run 1090 in it if we ever want to race
really?
it at the
Wow.
races. Yeah.
Would it do that?
I think it would if we sped the blower up a little bit, put a little different gear in it, and you know, I think it would do it pretty easily actually. We might find out one day.
So what's pushing this little baby down the street?
It's a 350 Chevy, just a mild blower motor with a single 4-barrel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we built the hinge, and we actually extended the grill shell about 5 inches and narrowed it and to make it fit the contour of the body so we could stretch the wheelbase.
So is that a 350 Chev?
It's a 350 Chev. It's a real mild version, 671 blower. It's underdriven with a single 4-barrel carburetor and idles like a Cadillac and runs good when you step on it.
Love your scoop.
Yeah.
That's is that a custom too?
We actually built that. That was like you'd see on a drag car hood. And we took the top, narrowed it, shortened it, put a bottom in it, and then we built a scoop pan for the single 4-barrel carburetor.
It looks great and nice graphics and stuff. Yeah, and you drive it around.
I do.
You're gonna have it at the cruise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Topolino on steroids.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis.
You bet, man.
You bet.
Cool. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Rocky, these are wild cars. I mean, this is a 61 Plymouth Fury, right?
Yes.
Man, I mean, this is one of the strangest body styles ever. I've always liked it, but it's one that's it's a love it or hate it car. But where did you find this baby?
I found it 2 doors down from my house in a barn.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Seen one fall after all the leaves have fallen off the trees. I seen about a foot of the tail section sticking out.
Yeah.
And knocked on the door and hit them up, and they were going through a divorce and bought it for $2,000.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're killing me, man. $2,000.
Barely drove it home. It started and put a battery and drove it home.
I'll give you $2,500 for it right now. No, this is great. So you limped it home and
limped it home.
What all did you have to do? Was she pretty rough or was it pretty solid?
No. It was a little body work.
Yeah.
You know, brakes. The interior was perfect, like it is now.
Gosh. Well, you know,
and paint.
An original interior.
Yep.
You got the rectangular steering wheel.
I love that steering wheel. I've had people ask me, they just want to buy that steering wheel.
With a sparkly metal flake. Yeah. And that Gage cluster, you know, is very distinctive. Actually, customizers love those. So you should, you know, come out. You may come out sometime and it'll be gone because I've seen those in a lot of cars. Yeah. But it's really cool. And I mean, you haven't really changed anything in here.
Nothing on the inside. Nope.
But it's, you know, I mean, it's all in great shape. And, you know, this is one of the things I loved about these Mopars of the day. It was like they designed the car and they went, oh, we need taillights. You know, you just stick a couple like flashlights on there and that's your taillights. It's just, they're like jetpacks.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's what makes this car so distinctive, these kind of weird touches. And now this would have had probably a 318 in it?
Yep.
Still got that engine?
Yep.
So look at
engine. It. Yep.
Oh yeah. So now, like all Mopars, they did the engine bay, the body color. Was that the color of this car?
That was the color.
Ooh.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah.
But you know, it doesn't look like that engine's ever been out of here.
No, and it's just took it to Washington, 10-hour drive, and it performed great.
It is wild. You know, it's gorgeous wild. golly, I tell you, it's, oh man, Rocky, 61 Plymouth Fury. Rocky, I love your car, man.
All right, thank you.
That's slick. Well, Greg, this is an extreme machine. I mean, it's a rat rod. So you okay if I call it a rat rod?
Sure.
Because
yeah.
it's a rat rod.
It's a rat rod.
It's very ratty.
Yeah.
I can't even tell what you started with. What was this?
29 Nash sedan.
Well, you know, you can't hardly miss the engine, though. What is that?
It's a Ford 460,
What did it come out of?
a 77 Ford truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about the blower setup?
That's an 871 GM blower off of a diesel.
But man, you know your plenum setup there is really bizarre.
Yeah, I split it. Split the tunnel ram, put it on the top. Series of just adapter plates that I actually got from a friend of mine that he was practicing to make a blower for his boat, and these are some that he screwed up and he didn't want. So.
I'll take those.
Sure.
Man, I bet and you got Zoomies here. I mean, it must really make a sound.
It's pretty loud.
Makes some racket, huh?
Yeah. The low compression though, it's not so crisp, but it's loud.
And you got it down there. I mean, you must have it on air or something. You can't drive it this way, can you?
Right, it's on air. It's on air, and you could drive it this way, but it's a little low.
What are these insane tires?
Those are off of a semi truck.
This wide?
Yeah, they call them super singles.
Gosh, I mean, this thing is like a Big Daddy Ed Roth nightmare or something. You know, it's like a rat fink nightmare. And I'd love, you know, they're at the roof line, man.
Yeah.
And did you work from a plan or just start hacking and chopping and stuff?
I just started
Hacking
hacking
and chopping.
whatever it was, you know, and it got a little carried away.
You have a back window, not much of one.
Not much of one. Yeah, little. It's got a camera in it.
That's a backup camera?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you probably need that actually.
Yeah. It's
Now-
pretty much a two-person deal to drive this guy.
So it's not isn't all that cushy inside.
No, but it's
No.
really more comfortable than what you think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's very comfortable, so that wouldn't take much.
Right.
So the suspension, did you work that all out yourself?
Yeah. It's just basically, it's kind of a torsion bar style design.
And it
only,
works?
Only with an airbag. Yeah, it works.
And is the whole drivetrain out of that
The
Ford
whole
truck?
drivetrain's out of that old truck.
Holy cow. And this must be your screen for the backup camera?
Yep, that's the backup camera.
So you actually drive this thing, right?
Yeah,
And people must think it's totally crazy.
it's crazy.
It is crazy. So, and you're from down here. You're from Boise, right?
Right, from Boise.
You build stuff like this in Boise.
Yeah.
It's insane. I respect that.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Take me
Dennis.
for a ride later.
I will.
All right. Solid man. Dressing's coming right up. Thank you very much. Well, Mike, this is a massive car. This is it's a 66 Merc Monterey, right?
Correct.
Now, where'd you find this baby?
Pine, Idaho.
Real nice car when you bought it?
Yeah,
or-
it was a white car. It was very little rust. Interior was the stitching had come out of it and stuff because of the heat. So that's why we redid the interior.
But had the owner taken really good care of it? It's garaged and everything, or where'd you find it?
No, it was in a 6-foot snowbank.
Oh.
Actually, when I dug it out.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
And you've shaved the handles. You've done a
Shaved
real
it off.
mild custom.
Yep.
But not a heck of a lot.
No, just
This-
cleaned the lines up.
Do you drive it?
Yes, drive it all the time.
Just
Just a
like
driver.
smooth.
Yep.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
sitting in your sofa at home and driving down the road.
Now this would have come probably with 390, right?
390. You could have got a 410 in it and an optional 428. So we stuck a 428 in it.
Let's go look at it.
All right. Okay.
Wow, that looks nice. Did it have the red valve covers? Those.
That's stock color, those valve
Really?
covers like that, but I put the aluminum heads on it, aluminum intake, and then I got 406 cast headers to make it breathe real well. Them flat stock ones didn't breathe
so
well.
it's pretty beefy, huh?
Yeah, about 5 1/4 horse.
Wow. So you're gonna light them up with this, I would imagine.
Oh, it'll
Not
light
that
'em
you've
up.
ever done
No,
that.
no, never done that.
And fully functional scoop and everything.
Correct, yep.
I'll bet it's the only one at the show.
Only one at the show. Only one I've been to several shows, and it's the only one I've ever seen at a show. So.
Wow. Now, have you been to this show before?
Oh yeah, this is about the 8th time.
Okay, so you've been
Yeah.
to all of them. How do you
Yeah.
like it?
Good.
You must like it.
Oh yeah, it's a hot one, but it's a real fun one.
It is a hot one, but it's a dry heat.
Right, dry heat.
Hey, Mike, love this 66 Merc
All right. Thanks,
Monterey.
Dennis.
Nice
Yeah.
car.
Appreciate it.
Oh man, we had a blast here at the Northwest Motorfest in Boise, Idaho. There's so much going on here. And now in the hole shot contest, I'm gonna take on the organizer's daughter in that T-bucket. I hear I'm gonna get my butt kicked. So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.